Hello, welcome to an F1 2021 league race at Jeddah, starting in pole position. And having a decent start, but the other guys behind me are not having a good start, so I'm just easily pulling away. So as you can see, we have only 3 people in this race. That's also why we have a 25% race length. But it wasn't really a boring race because I did have a nice battle with my teammate. But also this track is just really great. With all these high speed corners, it's just really fun to drive, especially in these cars. You can take a lot of speed through the corners, which is really cool. Now right on the power, onto the banked corner. Also pretty fun corner actually. And I really enjoyed driving this, and it looks great on the footage. As you can see on this right-hander, very close to the wall. And it looks very spectacular, I think, in cockpit view especially. Then you got this easy flat part with some kinks. It's basically a straight with some kinks. And it ends with a braking zone, left-hander very close to the wall once again. And yeah, it's really fun. And meanwhile, my teammate has caught up with me. He was at 1 second behind me, now he's at 7/10, so he's surely faster than me. Now it may not be an ideal circuit for real life because of these safety concerns. Because the circuit does have a lot of blind corners, and if you get a tire blowout in the wrong spot, that can end up fatally. So one problem I have with this track is that the curbs don't match real life. Now that's not only the colors, because in real life the colors were white and green, but also the shape of the curb itself. Now the shape of the curb that you saw in real life actually reminded me of the curb that Codemasters used in F1 2020 for the Vietnam track, as you can see on this image. Yeah, this looks very much like what you saw on TV. So the real life track was not finished as it was built in the game already, so that's what may have caused the difference. Yeah, not a huge deal, but kind of disappointing still. So lap 4 and the car behind about half a second faster. So I'm really going to be in trouble if he can maintain that pace. There you can see him very close. So at the end of lap 4 he's very closely on to me. So I need a good exit, he's gonna get DRS. Let's see what I can do, I'm almost out of DRS even. So I'm giving everything to keep him behind. So there he comes on my outside, and I'm giving him a lot of space, but he doesn't go for it yet. So for this lap I'm safe. But at the end of the same lap he actually gets very much close enough. And as soon as I realized he was gonna get me, I decided to pull the undercut and box his lap. And there he is on my inside. Still trying to get somewhat of a slipstream. So I'm gonna get DRS, but I'm not gonna try to take him, of course, because I'm pitting for mediums. Entering the pit lane I got the weirdest penalty, I think because I cut this whole part. So I got a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane even though I had not even entered the pit lane. And then the game made me slow down to 40 for the pit entry, even though the pit lane speed limit is 80. So got onto the mediums, and approaching the pit exit, I again get a penalty, another 5 seconds, so I have 10 seconds of time penalty now with 1 pit stop. It's ridiculous. So we did this race a day before the last patch that came out on December 6th, so maybe that's been fixed, but it was annoying. So at the end of my outlap I put in a purple sector 3 in my teammates in the pits, and I did lose a lot of time at the pit entry, of course. Well, we actually still end up next to each other. Like right next to each other even. I'm actually a little bit ahead, so I'm back in the lead again. So that undercut worked very, very well, considering how much time I lost at the pit stop. But at the end of the lap, he's already onto me again. He's now going to take my outside. I'm getting DRS back on him. So let's see if I can do something back. Very quick on the DRS. And going to try to take the inside. Braking later, missing the turn. So I just cut it. Now that's the stupidest thing you can do, because I give back the position, but I still get a 3-second time penalty. Not that it matters now that I have 13 seconds anyway, but it was still stupid, kind of. So lap 9, I'm about 9/10 behind the leader. And I'm not sure what he did, but I catch up on him suddenly very much. With DRS even more, of course. And his light's flashing. Mine has been flashing for a long time. Then I can position myself right behind him here as well. Getting another DRS. So I'm surely gonna get the position. Even put in the fastest lap of the entire race. And braking, going through turn 1 and 2 very nicely. And back into the lead. Now getting so close to these walls, as you can see here again, gave me such a huge buzz every time I did it and not hit it. When you do hit it, it would be less nice, but yeah, it was very exciting for me. And so much more exciting than like Eau Rouge at Spa, easy flat. This is really a lot more challenging and exciting. But in lap 12 he gets back onto me again. By braking later, and he very nicely got me on the outside. So there's not much I could do. And for the following turn he's on the inside, as you can see, so he's got the position. So this is gonna be a very fun last lap, so I'm just gonna show you all of it. And how much fun it is to drive this. But battling on this track is pretty difficult, aside from the overtaking spots. And here you can stay nicely out of the dirty air. Almost come together with a wall there. And I can hang on to the leader nicely. Again, very close to the wall. Can deploy all of my ERS in this last lap. Really doesn't even matter because I have so many time penalties, but I just still want to finish first, of course. Got DRS on him, so I'm very quick in this last lap compared to him, as you can see. Taking him on the outside, braking very late, and trying to squeeze him so that he cannot make an attack back. And yeah, there I am, taking the checker in P1, but not winning the race. Yeah, not ideal, but I enjoyed the race still, and thank you for watching.